I'm joined now by Alan Brown from Schroders. Alan, we just heard you on the panel talking about the death of the risk-free asset. What does that mean for a portfolio manager?
It's really very profound because the risk-free asset lies at the heart of everything that we've ever been taught over the last 30 or 40 years. So we're really being asked to, if you like, rip up the rule book. It was Jim Grant in the United States, to give him credit, who said that government bonds, which used to be risk-free assets, are now return-free risk.
But do you think that something will replace them? There will become new risk-free assets, or are we going to have to redesign the whole of portfolio theory to have risk pretty much in every asset class?
Well, I think for my money today, government bonds face both duration and credit risk, and high-quality, high-yielding, cash-generating equities seem like a much better bet. There haven't been many opportunities in my life when you could buy, say, Marks and Spencers on 3 times the yield of the government bond. I think that dividend is well covered. It will grow over time. The coupon on the government bond won't. I think M&S has better visibility over its revenues and expenses than the UK government. And unlike the UK government, its revenues exceed its expenses. So, in common sense terms, where would you want to be?
The risk of a severe dislocation in the markets as a result of a Lehman-like moment in Europe, that must give you some cause for concern as a portfolio manager. How do you manage that risk? And do you plan scenarios for it, or what is it that you do to mitigate the likelihood of the outcome of such an event?
It's extremely difficult to deal with these kinds of binary events. None of our risk models really help us. So in some sense, it's rather like flying low in fog with the instrument panel knocked out. And of course, it's not just the Eurozone. You've got things in the Arab Spring, potentially bubbling up again in Egypt with Syria ongoing. You've got Iran. There's a lot of really difficult binary events. I think we have to remember that ultimately we're in the capital preservation business, so we can't assume that politicians are going to get it right in Europe. We need to see the evidence first, and if we miss out on the early stages of a rally in risk assets, well, so be it. I don't think our clients would thank us if we were in the middle of the heart of that problem when a crisis broke.
So where do you put your client? I mean, where do you like in terms of markets and asset classes for your clients at the moment? You mentioned equities,
yes.
But are there other geographies that you like as well?
Well, there are. I mean, I think the United States is a better place. They're not without their own problems,
No.
but it's a better place to be. I think there are other assets, and indeed bond assets, which have some attraction. So high yield would be one, and also emerging market debt.
And a final question, what do you think of the Global Borrowers? Is it a useful event for you?
Oh, I think it is. Yes, it's a tremendous collection of people you bring here, and the speakers, I hope, make a good contribution.
We're very keen on our speakers. Alan, thank you very much.
Thank you.